Hi my dear children, hope you are doing well and you are staying safe at your home, and I can feel that you are not watching your maths videos properly. Please don't do like this. It is your duty to watch the videos. As you know, your situation demands. നമുക്ക് സ്കൂളിൽ വരാൻ അങ്ങനത്തെ ഒരു സിറ്റുവേഷൻ ആയതുകൊണ്ട് ആണ് നമ്മൾ ഇങ്ങനെ ഓൺലൈൻ ക്ലാസ് ആക്കിയത്. ബട്ട് യു ആർ ഓൺലി ജസ്റ്റ് റൈറ്റിംഗ് യുവർ നോട്ട്സ് കോപ്പി ചെയ്യുന്നതല്ല നമ്മുടെ ഡ്യൂട്ടി. ബട്ട് യു ഷുഡ് വാച്ച് ദ വീഡിയോസ് കണ്ടാൽ മാത്രമേ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ആ ഓരോ പ്രോബ്ലംസിൻ്റെ സ്റ്റെപ്പും അതേപോലെ തന്നെ എന്താണ് പ്രോബ്ലംസിൻ്റെ കോൺസെപ്റ്റ്സും ഒക്കെ മനസ്സിലാകത്തുള്ളൂ. സോ പ്ലീസ് സ്ട്രിക്റ്റ് ആയിട്ട് നിങ്ങൾ വീഡിയോസ് വാച്ച് ചെയ്യുക. അതിന് ശേഷം മാത്രം നിങ്ങൾ നോട്ട്സ് കംപ്ലീറ്റ് ചെയ്താൽ മതി. ഇറ്റ്സ് നോട്ട് യുവർ ഡ്യൂട്ടി. ഒരു ഡ്യൂട്ടി നിങ്ങൾക്ക് നോട്ട്സ് കംപ്ലീറ്റ് ചെയ്ത് തീർക്കുക എന്നുള്ളത് മാത്രമല്ല. Okay, so hope you will watch the videos from today onwards. Don't skip the videos, watch it thoroughly. At least you can, if you have any doubt, you can watch the videos 2 or 3 times. Okay, so I know you are all very good students, so today onwards you will be watching the videos properly. Okay, and be safe at your home. Drink lot of water, eat healthy foods, avoid junk foods and eat healthy foods, and be safe, and hope we will meet soon after the situations. Okay, so we'll move to our questions. So last class we have learned what is common factor and common multiple, and it's a very easy topic, common factor and common multiples, is it? It was a very easy chapter, easy portion, and a very easy exercise. So hope you are all thorough with what is common factor and common multiple. So now in today's class we will be learning some more divisibility tests. Okay, so we have learned about 10 to 11 divisibility test of each number. We have learned the divisibility test of 2, divisibility test of 3, 6, like that up to 11 we have learned. And today we will be learning some more divisibility tests. Along with that we will be learning a very simple topic, that is highest common factor, HCF. I know you are all familiar with what is HCF because we have learned it in your 5th standard, what is HCF and how to find the highest common factor. So these are the 2 topics we are learning today. So be ready for that. Take out your maths book, take out your maths textbook, be ready, and with a short prayer we'll begin our class. Okay, so go take your textbook and come, then we will be moving to the topic. Okay, so this is the first divisibility test. What is written here? If a number is divisible by another number, then it is divisible by each of the factors also. I will read it once again. Read it. If a number is divisible by another number, then it will be divisible by each of its factors also. So with an example, I will explain it. The example, that is, you all know that when you take a number 18, okay, 18, you know that 18 it is divisible by 9. 9 which is divisible is it? It is divisible by 9. That is 9 into 2 is 18. So according to this, what it is said, if a number is divisible by another number, or a number which is divisible then it will be divisible by its factors also. Even the factors which is divisible are. That is, here you know that 18 is divisible by 9, then it will be divisible by the factors of 9 also. Which are the factors of 9? 9 to factor 9 once a 9, then it is 3 3s are 9. Is it? 3 into 3 is 9. So what are the factors? 1, 9 and 3 are the factors. So what is the rule said? Rule is, if a number is divisible by another number, then this number will be divisible by the factors of 9 also. We will check. 9 is divisible by 18? Yes. Then it is 9 is divisible by 18? This. 3 is divisible. 3 are a factor. Now 1 is divisible. 9 is divisible. 3 is divisible by 18? Yes. 6 3s are 8. Then we have one more factor, that is 6. 6 into 3s are 18. 6 is also a factor. So this factor 1, 9, 3 and 6. These 4 factors are divisible by this number. Okay, hope it is clear for you. What does the rule say? If a number is divisible by another number, example is, if a number is divisible by another number, that is 18 is divisible by 9, then that number will be divisible by its factors also. Here the factors are 1, 9, 3 and 6. So it will be divisible by the factor also. You can check with another example also. We will say that is 24 is divisible by 6. Is it? It is 6 into 4 is 24. Okay, then we will check the factors of 6. Factors of 8 is 24. Then 4, 6 4s are 24. 7 the table 24, it is not there. 8 3s are 24. Okay, so these are the factors. So which are the factors of 6? 6. Then 2, 12, 3, 8, 4, 6. These are the factors of 24. So we have, according to this divisibility test, what it is said, if a number is divisible by another number, that means it will be divisible by the factors also. So we have to check whether these numbers are divisible by, these are the factors of 6, and whether these numbers are divisible by 24. Okay, so 6 is divisible by 24. Yes. 6, it is divisible by 24. 6 4s are 24. 2 is also divisible by 24. 12 is also divisible. 12 into 2 is 24. 3 is divisible by 24. 8 is divisible by 24. 4 is divisible by 24. Okay, so this factor divisibility test is clear for you. We will move to the next divisibility test. Okay, so the second divisibility test is this. If a number is divisible by two co-prime numbers and then it is divisible by their product also. So if a number is divisible by two co-prime number, then it will be divisible by their product also. So for that, you know what is co-prime number. Co-prime numbers are numbers that are having 1 as the common factor. Last class we have learned what is co-prime number. That is the numbers which are having 1 as the only one as its factors. They are called as co-prime number. So it is said if a number is divisible by two co-prime number, that means it will be divisible by their product also. So we will do an example, that is 80 is a number. 80 is divisible by two co-prime numbers, that is 4 and 5. 4 and 5 are co-prime number. When you look at the factors of 4 and 5, that will be 1 amatre 4 and 5 factor common. So if you want, so 80 is a number. 80 is divisible by two co-prime numbers, that is 4 and 5 are two co-prime number. And according to this divisibility test, it is said that if a number is divisible by two co-prime number, it will be divisible by their product also. 5 into 4 is 20. So we have to check whether 80 is divisible by 20. So 80 is divisible by 20. Yes, 80 is divisible, that is 20 into 40 is 80. Okay, so this divisibility test is also clear, that is if a number is divisible by two co-prime number, that means it will be divisible, this number will be divisible by their product also. That is 80 is already divisible by 4 and 5, they are two co-prime numbers, and when you want to check what their product is divisible, what is their product, 4 into 5 is 20, you can see that is 80 is divisible by 20 also. Okay, so we will move to the next divisibility test. So this is the third divisibility test, that is if two given numbers are divisible by a number. Two numbers are one number which is divisible anengil, then their sum is also divisible by that number. If two numbers are divisible by their number, then their sum is also divisible. That is, for example, if A and B are two numbers, if it is divisible by C is another number and divisible anengil, then their sum, that is A plus B, will get an answer, is it? That will be also divisible by C. We will move to an example, that is we will take an example. For example, we will see 16 and 20 are two numbers. 16 and 20 are two numbers. Okay, and the 16 and 20 is divisible by 4. 4 is divisible on. When you look, you can see 4 4s are 16 and 4 into 5 is 20. So the 16 is divisible by 4, 20 is also divisible by 4. So according to this divisibility test, if two numbers are divisible by a number, then their sum will also be divisible. So we will move to the sum. What is 16 plus 20? 16 plus 20 is 36, and you have to check whether 36 is divisible by 4. You know that 36 is also divisible by 4. So if you have any doubt, you can check. Or according to the divisibility test, when how will you find whether 36 is divisible by 4? Already you know that 9 4s are 36. So this number is also divisible by 36, also divisible by 4. So what is this test? If two numbers are divisible by a number, then the sum is also divisible by number. So this test is also proved. Now we have studied three divisibility tests. We will move to the fourth one. Fourth divisibility test is same like that of the third one we have learned previously. That is, if two numbers are divisible by another number, then their difference is also divisible by that number. Like we have studied that if two numbers are divisible by the number, then their sum, that is their sum is also divisible by the number. Now we will say that if two numbers are divisible by the number, then their difference, that is when you subtract it, that number will also also be divisible. So we'll take an example, that is 30 and 20. 30 and 20, and we are looking whether 30 and 20, it is said that it is divisible by 5. Yes, you know that both are divisible. 0 and it will be divisible by 5. And according to this divisibility test, their difference is also, that is 30 minus 20 is, what is 30 minus 20? 10. 10 is also divisible by 5. So this divisibility test is, if a number is divisible, if two numbers are divisible by a number, then their difference is also divisible and their sum is also divisible by number. Now we have studied 4 divisibility tests. So study all the 4 divisibility tests. Then it is very simple. Just understand it with the help of example. Okay? Hope it is clear. Now we will move to a topic, that is highest common factor, HCF. Okay, I am very sure that all my children are familiar with highest common factors. You have studied thoroughly in 5th standard and you are all very much familiar with it. Now I will say it once again. What is highest common factor? Highest common factor is the greatest or highest of all the common factor. നമ്മുടെ common factors നിന്നും greatest അല്ലെങ്കിൽ highest number ആണ് highest common factor. In your textbook it is given the highest common factor of 2 or more given numbers is the highest or greatest of their common factor. So that is ഒരു രണ്ടോ മൂന്നോ നമ്പേഴ്സിന്റെ common factors നിന്നും വരുന്ന ഏറ്റവും largest അല്ലെങ്കിൽ highest number is called as highest common factor. It is very simple. This clear from this term is the highest common factor. So common factors നിന്നും highest ആയിട്ട് വരുന്നതാണ് highest common factor. You are very much clear about what is common factor and how to find the common factor. It is very simple to find the highest common factor. It is a very important topic also. Okay, it can be asked for an exam. So I will do 1 or 2 examples to make you clear. So we'll find the HCF. You know that highest common factor, HCF, full form, highest common factor, full form, that is HCF to full form and highest common factor, abbreviation is HCF. So question is highest common factor. Find the highest common factor of 20, 28 and 36. Now today I will be teaching you 2 different methods to find the highest common factor. You can follow any method to find this according to your simple. So which one is simple for you, you can follow that, but I will be teaching 2 methods. So first method is you will find separately the highest common factors of all these numbers 20, 28 and 36. നമ്മൾ common factors കണ്ടുപിടിക്കും. Okay, separate ആയിട്ട് ഓരോ നമ്പേഴ്സിന്റെയും common factors നമുക്ക് കണ്ടുപിടിക്കാം. So common factors അല്ലെങ്കിൽ factors, you will find the factors. Highest common factor കണ്ടുപിടിക്കാൻ separate ആയിട്ട് ഓരോ നമ്പേഴ്സിന്റെയും factors കണ്ടുപിടിക്കാം. That is 20. You can draw like this and you can find the factors, or do one thing. Now I will teach you the first method is the prime factorization tree you can do. That is 20, you can do the prime factorization tree. When you do the prime factorization, that is 10 into 2 is 20. Then 10 can be again be written as 5 into 2 is 10 and 2 it is a prime number. This is 20 the prime factorization. Next we will write the prime factorization of 28 you can write, that is 14 into 2 is 28. Then 14 can be again be written as 7 into 2 is 14. Now 7, 2 and 2 is prime numbers. Prime numbers on the you have all learned and studied what is common factors. Okay. Then next is 36. 36 can be again, it can be written in the common factors. That is prime factors the formula. 36 it can be written as 18 into 2. Okay. Then 18 can be again be written as 9 into 2. Now 9 can be again be written as 3 into 2. Sorry, 3 into 3. Now the factors are 3 and 2. Okay. So from this we will find again number common factors. Prime factorization tree varachittu. Here what are the factors of 20? 20 the factors of 5, 2 and 1. 5, 2 and 2. 28 the factors 7, 2 and 2. 36 the factors 3, 3. You have to write repeat at where the numbers say 3, 3, 2 and 2. Okay. Now we will find a common factor. 5 is not common. 2 is common. 2 no the 3 numbers ne varunnu. So 2 is common. So 2 is a common factor. Then one more 2. 2 pinne repeat factor. Then what you have to do is you have to multiply. രണ്ട് factors common ആയിട്ട് കിട്ടി 2 and 2. Highest common factor ആവുമ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ highest common factor കണ്ടുപിടിക്കാൻ you have to multiply. 2 into 2 is 4. So 4 is the common factor, highest common factor of 20, 28 and 36. So I will explain it once again. What you have to do is you have to write the prime factorization tree of each number 20, 28 and 36. Then you have to write the factors. 5, 2, 2 as a factor. Here 7, 2, 2 is a factor. Then 36, 3, 3, 2, 2 is a factor. From this you have to find the common factor. Common factor is 2. 2 and 2. 2 repeats for one more time. Then you have to find the product. 2 into 2 is 4. 4. So the highest common factor is 4. Next method is, I will teach you one more method to find the highest common factor of the same number. Third method to find the highest common factor, that is same number 20, 28 and 36. This is simple and same like that of the division method. That is, first thing is you have to find separately, division ചെയ്ത് separately നമുക്ക് ഓരോന്നിന്റെ factors കണ്ടുപിടിക്കാം. ഇവിടെ ഞാൻ 20യുടെ factor separate ആയിട്ട് ചെയ്തു വെച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. Okay, 28നെ നമ്മൾ ഡിവൈഡ് ചെയ്ത് വെച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. 20 that is നമ്മൾ ഡിവൈഡ് ചെയ്ത് വെച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. 28നെ ചെയ്തു വെച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. 36നെ ചെയ്തു വെച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. Okay, then we will write the factors. ഓരോ factors separate ആയിട്ട് എഴുതാം. 2 into 2 into 5, 2 into 2 into 5, second one 2 into 2 into 7, third one 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. ഇങ്ങനെ എഴുതിയിട്ട് common factors ഐഡന്റിഫൈ ചെയ്യുക. ഇവിടെ 2 ആണ് factor, 2 അടുത്തൊരു 2 കൂടെ ഉണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ മൾട്ടിപ്ലൈ ചെയ്ത് 2 into 2 4 എഴുതാം. സെപ്പറേറ്റ് ആയിട്ട് ഡിവൈഡ് ചെയ്തും factors എഴുതി കണ്ടുപിടിക്കാം, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഒരുമിച്ചും കണ്ടുപിടിക്കാം. It is upon you. ഞാൻ throughout the method, ഈ method ആണ് നിങ്ങളുടെ ടെക്സ്റ്റ് ബുക്കിൽ ഫോളോ ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്നത്. So this method I will explain throughout the class. Okay. Okay, children, we will move to the exercise 3.6 from the textbook. First question is, find the HCF of the following number. You are given a number of questions, but as you know, you cannot do every question in the video class. We will be doing 2 or 3 examples. So first question is, I am going to do the G from your textbook. That is, find the HCF of 75, 105. 70, find the HCF of 70, 105 and 175. I will be doing this HCF of 70, 105 and 175. So here for one more time I am going to do the prime factorization tree and the division method. So 70, 105 and 175. So prime factorization tree I am going to do 70. I am going to write the factors of 70, that is 10 into 7. Here 7 is a prime number, so you don't have to do it again. 10 is again, factors of 10 is 5 and 2. Now 5, 2 and 7 are prime factors, so you can stop here. So next one is 105. I am going to do 105 divided by, it is divisible by 5, that is it is divisible by 21. 105 divisible by 5 ആണ്, 21 into 5 is 105. Then we are going to divide it again. Sorry, here I have, really sorry, prime factorization method follow ചെയ്തു, ഞാൻ division method ആണ് എടുത്തിട്ടുള്ളത്. So 105, again you are doing the prime factorization method. 105 here it is divisible by 5. 5 into 21 is 105. 21, 2 into 10 is, 2 into 5 is 10, 1, 5 into 1 is 5, that is 25. Here 5, here it is a prime number, so you can stop, but 21 you can again divide it, that is 7 into 3 is 21. 7 into 3 is 21. Now 7, 3 and 5 are prime numbers, so you can stop here. Next one is 175. 175 you are going to do the factorization tree. 175 it is last digit 5 and you are very much sure it is divisible by 5. 5 into 35 is 175. You can multiply and check whether 5 into 35 is 175. Again 5 is a prime number, so you can stop here. Again 35 is 7, 5 is 35. Now 7, 5 and 35 are prime numbers, so you can stop. So now we have done the prime factorization tree of the 3 numbers. Then what you have to do, you have to write separately the prime factors. First one is 5 into next 2 into 7. Second one is 5 into 7 into 3. Third one is again 5 into 7 into 5. Now find the common factors. 5 3 times under. So 5 is a common factor. Then 2 1 time over 7 2 times over. So that is not a common factor. 7 3 5 1 5 is the 5 into 7. 5 3 പ്രാവശ്യം വരുന്നുണ്ട്, 7 3 പ്രാവശ്യം വരുന്നുണ്ട്. So 5 into 7 is 35. So 35 is the highest common factor of the 3 number. Okay, 5 3 പ്രാവശ്യം 7 3 പ്രാവശ്യം വരുന്നുണ്ട്. So 5 into 7 is 35. So this is the one method to find the prime highest common factor using prime factorization tree. Now I will show the division method also. Okay, so division method is same. So I am moving to the division method. 70 divided 70 is divisible by 2, that is okay. Now I am going to do the second method, that is division method, that is 70 divided by 70 is divisible by 7 10 times. 10 into 7 is 70. Then 10 it is again divisible by 5, that is 2 into 5 is 10. Now you can stop here. Here the prime factors are 7 into 5 into 2. 7 into 5 into 2. Next is 105. 105 it is divisible by 5, that is 21 times. 21 it is divisible by 7. 7 into 3 is 27. Now you can stop. That is factors are 5 into 7 into 3. Next one is 175. 175 it is divisible by 5. That is I have already done it in prime factorization 3. That is 35. 35 into 5 is 175. 35 is also divisible again by 5. 7 5s are 35. Now you can stop and the factors are 5 into 5 into 7. Now we are writing the numbers 5, 7 into 5 into 2, 5 into 7 into 3, 5 into 5 into 7. Write it like this. One by one you can write so that you can easily find the factors. Common factor 5 is a common factor and then 7 is a common factor. 7 is 3 പ്രാവശ്യം വരുന്നുണ്ട്. Then 7 into 5s are 35. Okay. Hope it is clear. So in your textbook a large number of exercises given for you, that is about J 11 12 exercises given to you, but practice these exercises. Don't just copy when I give you the notes. Okay, so many examples are given for your textbook for you to practice it. You know that in half an hour നമ്മുടെ video class the exercise എല്ലാം നമുക്ക് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റത്തില്ല. So I am leaving that and you have already learned it in 5th standard. So I am going to the second question. Second question is what is the HCF of two consecutive, 3 options are given there, 3 questions. What is the HCF, or that is highest common factor of 2 consecutive numbers? ഏതെങ്കിലും 2 consecutive numbers ന്റെ HCF എന്താണ്? Second question is given find the HCF of the consecutive even numbers, and then what is the HCF of consecutive odd numbers? Consecutive means അടുത്തടുത്ത് കിടക്കുന്ന number. Okay, so first thing is find the HCF of the consecutive 2 numbers, HCF of 2 consecutive even numbers, and HCF of consecutive odd numbers. Okay, with examples I am going to solve this problem. Consecutive numbers, however, you can take any number. So I am going to take consecutive numbers 14 and 15. Consecutive numbers are അടുത്തടുത്ത് കിടക്കുന്ന number. So I am going to find the HCF, highest common factor of 14 and 15. So prime factorization tree I am following. Okay, so 14 when you do the factors, that is 7 into 2 is 14. Here 7 is a prime number, 2 is a prime number. So I am going to do further. You cannot find any factors. Then I am going to find the prime factorization tree of 15. 15 is 3 5s are 15. Again you cannot do it. Here when you look here, 7 into 2 and 3 into 5 are factors. Can you find any common number from here? Any common number in 7 and 2 3 5. You cannot find any common number. So here the HCF of this number is 1. If you cannot find any common number, that means the HCF is 1. So here what is the highest common factor of 2 consecutive number? Answer is 1, because you don't have any common factors. And the number you cannot find any common factor. So highest common factor is 1. Okay. So next is find the highest common factor of 2 even numbers. So 2 even numbers in the common factor, you have to take 2 even numbers. So just I am going to take 6 and 8. Take 6 and 8 as even numbers. Then 2 consecutive even numbers, that is, I am going to do the prime factorization tree of 3, 6, that is 3 into 2 is 6, then 8 it is 4 into 2 is 8, then 4 again it is divided, that is 2 into 2. Here the factors are 3 into 2 and 2 into 2 into 2. Common factors, it is only 2 common factor. So what is the highest common factor of any two even number? The answer is 2. Okay, hope it is clear. Highest common factor of any two even numbers is 2. With example I have shown you. Now I am going to do the highest common factor of two odd numbers. So any two odd numbers you can take. So I am going to take two odd numbers, that is 13 and 15. 13 and 15. 13 and 15. When you do the prime factorization of 13, that means you cannot, that is prime factorization of 13 or everything. 13 is a prime number. So you know that only 1 and 13 are the factors. So here 13 prime number 1 and 13 are factor. 15 are 1 and 15 are factors. So here also prime factor, highest common factor of two odd numbers is also 1. So highest common factor of two consecutive numbers is 1. Highest common factor of two consecutive even numbers is 2. Highest common factor of two consecutive odd numbers is 1. Consecutive means the numbers in the question. Two consecutive even numbers are 2, 4, 6, 8. 6 is 8. Here 13 can odd number 15. So I have taken. Hope it is clear for you. Highest common factor of two consecutive number is 1. Two consecutive odd number is 1. Two consecutive even number is 2. Okay. So that was very simple. Very simple. Third question and the last question from your textbook is, that is a lengthy question but very easy question. HCF of co-prime numbers 4 and 15. HCF of co-prime numbers 4 and 15 is given, was found as followed by the factorization. That is factorization 4 it is given 2 into 2 and 15 it is given in the textbook, that is 3 into 5. Is it? Since there is no common prime number, you cannot see any common prime number here. So HCF of 4 and 15 is 0. Here the common numbers it is given HCF is 0. Whether this answer is correct or whether this answer is wrong. So I have already told you in the previous question, when there is no common factor, the HCF is 1. Common factor you have seen two examples, there is no common factor when you took the highest common factor of odd numbers. There was no common factor. Though that time what did you return? You have already wrote that this highest common factor is 1. So when there is no common factor, here when you took 4 and 15 are co-prime numbers, there is no common factor. That means the highest common factor is 1. Answer 0 is wrong. Okay, that was also a very simple question. Keep that in mind. When there is no common factor, the highest common factor is 1. It is not 0. So we have completed that exercise. That was a very simple exercise because you have already learned what is HCF, highest common factor. It is the greatest or the highest of all the common factor. I have shown you 2-3 examples also, and I have shown you 3 different methods. But it is comfortable. Which one is comfortable for you? You can follow that. But I will suggest you to follow the division method. That is dividing each number separately and then writing the common factors. Okay. And one more thing, don't mislead it. That is, if a common factor of any number is 2 into 2 into 2 into 5, and next common factor of any other number is 3 into 2 into 5. So when you look here, you can see 2 is common and 5 is common. ഇതിന്റെ അകത്ത് 2 രണ്ട് പ്രാവശ്യം എടുത്ത് എഴുതരുത്, ഒരൊറ്റ പ്രാവശ്യം എഴുതിയാൽ മതി. 2 into here next common factor is 5. Here 5 into 10 is the common factor of this number. I have just given an example to don't mislead it. Don't write it 2 times. Write the common factor from this number. Common factor is 2. Common factor is 5. Okay. So now everything, that exercise is completed. So practice it daily in your notebook, in your maths notebook or in your rough book, and be thorough with this. Okay. നമ്മൾ അടുത്ത ക്ലാസ്സിലെ LCM കൂടി പഠിച്ചതിന് ശേഷം you have to do some word problems based on it. Then we'll complete this exercise. So children, we'll meet in the next class. Bye.